Good morning and welcome to Strassenfest Live here on WJTS-18 TV and WBDC Radio as we celebrate another year of the Jasper Strassenfest. And we are going to kick things off today on our show talking with royalty this morning. Annie Stenftenagel, the Strassenfest queen, and the coordinator, Becky Hickman. Ladies, thanks for coming by and leading off the show today.
Well, thanks for having us, Kurt.
We're honored to be here.
Becky, you've done this for a while. Just talk about how the pageant went this year and how the preparations and everything that went into it took place.
You know, Kurt, I probably say this every year, but we had a great group of young ladies, and I think Jasper and our community as a whole has been blessed with some very talented young ladies. So, you know, we started back in May with, you know, receiving the applications and answering any kind of questions that the contestants might have. We had a rehearsal where we cover interviewing skills and just some polishing tips. Really, Kurt, by the time they enter the Miss Strassenfest, they're good to go already. And then we have some photos, and they have a community service project, 6 hours of volunteering of a non-for-profit for of their choice, and then they record a short video about that.
What were some of the community projects that the girls did? Just a couple offhand.
Sure. Some I'll let Annie talk about hers. Some volunteered at the Humane Society. Some volunteered at Dance Central, and there were just a few others as well.
What kind of time commitment do each of the girls have to put in for the entire pageant?
For the entire pageant, you know, what I ask in the practicing and the pictures and the community service, 6 hours for the community service, a couple of hours, okay, 4, 5, 6 maybe hours of rehearsals by the time we get done, and then the day of the pageant, that's a long day. You know, we started at noon with Kim Messmer and her team of artists, makeup artists coming in, and then we end, I don't know, it's probably 10, 11 o'clock at night by the time. So it's, you know, now the real commitment is coming up this weekend, Kurt.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty busy this week, and I'll let Annie talk about.
Annie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Who are your parents?
Bob and Donna Stenftenagel.
All right. Where do you go to school?
Jasper High School is where I just graduated from, and this fall I'm headed to University of Evansville.
Great. What are you going to major in?
I'm going to major in neuroscience.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
When they called your name the other night, what was your reaction?
Well, right before that, I was telling myself, you know, hey, I did the best I could do, and, you know, that's it. And then they called my name, and I was like, wow, yeah, I really did do my best.
No doubt about it. You could do a lot of things in the summer, but why did you decide to be in this pageant?
You know, I was just telling somebody the other day, I'm kind of bored of being bored. Summer's gotten to that point for me where it's just work and then home. And my mom said, hey, Annie, you should think about doing this. And I said, oh, okay. And then I just thought about it some more, and finally decided, hey, why not?
Were you nervous out there?
Oh, yeah, definitely nervous. There's a lot you don't think about that goes into the pageant as far as like walking and standing and fidgeting, which is something I'm not good at. So you had to learn it, and
I
it's
read in the
definitely
paper that you talked about walking. That was
yeah.
Not a problem, but something that you had to take care of.
Definitely.
What was the best part about being in this whole pageant and the things leading up to it? What was the most rewarding and the best part about it?
Definitely the girls. They've been such a joy, and it's been so much fun, and just like spending time with them is like a whole new group of friends.
And Becky said you guys did the community service projects. What was yours?
My community service project was helping with the JCAC's parade float. They're doing their rendition of Starry Night, and they're hosting the Hofmarschall this year, Tom Schum, for the parade. So I got to help them construct and design and plan and all that stuff.
I guess they ask you things on stage. What did they ask you?
They asked me what contributes more to character development, success or failure.
And your answer was?
I believe that failure contributes more to character development because it forces one to look within for strength.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Just the socializing, really. I'm a social butterfly, and so just talking to people, going everywhere around the square. I love the cookies, the lemon shake-ups, all of it.
Did you get any advice from your Aunt Joan?
Oh, she's going to run the wet walk with me.
Oh,
yeah.
she is?
yeah, so she's going to be there with me running side by side. We'll see how it goes.
I knew I just had to throw that in there. Becky, I know that there were several girls that were in the pageant, and you had a lot of people help you with the pageant. If you want to add anything else, go ahead.
Sure, thanks, Kurt. Our first runner-up and Miss Congeniality is Katie Letterman. Our second runner-up is Carly Eckert, and Miss Photogenic is Mallory Ollis. There's a lot of people, Kurt, who comes out, and I want to talk about our sponsors: Bob Dysinger with Dysinger Jewelers of Jasper, Nancy Bear Trucking, Chocolate Bliss, German American, Orange Leaf this year was a new one that we added, Flower Stall Hearth and Home, Tri Kappa Sorority, Kim Messmer with her Mary Kay team of makeup artist, Jess Whimsy, Maurice's, Hoosier Business Machines, Finishing Touches, Robert McCarty, Picture Perfect, and Shelley's Unique Boutique. And then there's other people who just come out and make it happen. Every year I can count. I barely call them, and they're on the spot. Fred Rowston, he takes care of all of the technology, and the sound, the lights, you name it, he makes that happen backstage, and I never have to worry. Gene Kuntz, he was our MC. We also had Molly Lidikin who stepped in. I think you may meet Molly a little later this morning, but Molly was a huge help to Darla, Lazy, Donna Stemley, and myself. And then 2013 Miss Strassenfest, I think Mallory Humpert was helpful to the girls. Yeah. And she did some emceeing for us as well.
Becky, I know you enjoy doing it because you do it every year, right?
I do enjoy. I just love watching, these young ladies and mature. And some of them call me, from years past. And guess what, Becky? The in-ring skills that I learned at the Miss Strassenfest, I just landed my dream job. And I felt, I did a good job in the in-ring. So that's what it's all about. And they're good group of ladies. Why would I want to be involved in the Miss Strassenfest?
All right, Annie, congratulations once
again.
Thanks a lot for coming. I know you're very busy, and have a good weekend, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Becky, thanks a lot as well.
Thanks, Kurt.
All right, we'll have more Strassenfest Live coming up right after this.